Friday. Friday. It's Friday.
What's up, fishing buddies?
What's up, Doc? What's up, Uncle Buck and Joe?
Oh, we got a lot in here.
What's going on,
Buck
John?
and Joe.
India. Hey, Buck. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Doc.
Buck got approved for some financing today. Oh, hell.
Oh, what's Buck gonna do?
What you gonna buy, Buck?
Joe's car shopping online.
Yeah, I know he said he's looking for a truck.
Yeah, because towing that kayak in the Joe, what do you got? Challenger or Charger? That's probably not fun.
Okay, I know. He told me he has a Challenger because the Charger has 4 doors. Or I got it backwards. Yeah, Challenger. There you go.
Challenger. Yep, there we go.
I think Chally is what he called it.
Dude, my neighbor that lives across the street, he's got a Dodge group, all Challengers and all this stuff, and I mean they got these things souped up, dude. They're badass. Like when he's got like some of his group that comes over to the house and everything, I mean they got them souped up. They're pretty cool. He's got like a whole club over here in Palm Beach where they like do car shows and everything. It's
I'm sure
pretty
there's
cool.
a Hellcat. I'm sure there's a Hellcat or two in there, probably.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, what'd you guys get up to this week?
That's a stupid question, Doc.
I mean, I know, but like not everybody else knows. So I'm trying to do like a show. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, then let me go back. Well, matter of fact, Doc, I ran coach on his charter this week, all week. And it was.
That's funny.
And it was tough. Probably borderline suck. But we got through it.
Dude, the wind this week was just ridiculous.
You know, wind ain't bad at Doc. It was just cool and cloudy, and it would mist rain, then the sun would pop out. It was just the water felt. What I think it is myself is, you know, the big cold front we had about a week ago.
Right? Hey, Shane.
It dropped the water temp like it's supposed to be this time of year. You know, it has to go down. Yeah. But, you know, it was the first one of the year, and it dropped the shit out of it. And to me, it seemed like most of the fish were still up in the grass. You know, not coming, you know, they're still like, what the hell's going on? They ain't decided that, oh, this is what we got. Let's get to moving. Because what fish he caught, we caught them in thick grass. And out of every one he caught, he probably had 5 that bit the tail, missed it completely, held on. He got so aggravated, dude. One grabbed his swim bait, you know, not catching fish. It was great to have one on. He fought that fish to the boat. I mean, fought it. Gets it to the boat. It goes around the front of the boat. Bait comes flying back to the boat. I picked the bait up, dude, and that hook was still snagged in the rubber, how I make it, you know, weedless.
Yeah.
The hook was still set just like I left it. So that fish had held on to that tail and fought all the way to the boat.
Oh, that's frustrating as hell. Hey, Brother Mark.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, the fish were there. They're just, I mean, you could tell they were just shut. Bait didn't move around much. Then yesterday, poor coach, you know, after lunch yesterday, it turned off kind of sunny. And they probably bit today. They're on the precipice. We're really gonna work it this week because it's the last week of the Shane Flint tourney. So we could use one fish. So we're gonna just go give her hell.
Did you guys also fished Lake Jackson too, right? With Coach?
Yes, we went to Lake Jackson one morning. I won't tell too much of it, but he caught fish everywhere. You know, we never got skunked or nothing. He caught fish every time we went. But it just wasn't like it normally. Sucky part, you know, he'd watched all our videos lately. We're catching the shit out of them. We watched it turn cold, but I really thought by now this would have really turned them on. You know, the little bit warmer we had.
A little warm up. Yeah.
But he's already got his trip booked for the 1st of December coming back and left his shoes here again. So we're all good.
He gets presidential treatment. So.
He does. He gets it.
from the, picking him up from the airport to dropping him off at the airport. He doesn't have to do a thing. You don't have to lift a finger for nothing.
He literally, this last time, we timed it perfect. He got off the airplane, walked out to the front of the airport, where you get picked up. As we pulled into the parking place and stopped right in front of him just about, he gets his phone out and he's getting ready to text us that he's there.
I got it on video.
Yeah. He looks up and he just comes and gets in the truck. He's like, that was perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Wait a minute. The helm and the two bar stools behind y'all look like an old plane prop. Had to really look at it to see what it was. It does look like a prop back there.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Good call, Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get Buck. I have a wooden airplane prop in the house on the wall. Next week, I'm gonna take all that down and put the prop up there. He'd come in here. I shouldn't have said that because he'd come in and go. I swear that would look like a bar stool last week. I mean, it looks just like what that looks like. What's up, David?
Hello, David.
But anyway, like I said, a bunch of good stuff in the video, but I'm going to give a little spoiler alert and show y'all what we got to see. We took Coach to the airport, and as we were getting closer, we kept noticing something going over here. We're like, what the hell? And then we got there and figured out what it was. Hang on, we get it.
Turn the other way. There you go.
I can't now. I got it.
Yeah, you got it. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But it was the Thunderbirds, so we got to stay. Ah, damn it, my camera. Come on, fix yourself.
Yeah, it was way cool.
Oh, it was fixing it right when
you got it. There it goes.
But we got to sit out there in the little edge of the parking lot where you wait for customers. We dropped Coach off real quick. We went back and filmed a bunch of it. And that's all we stayed for was the Thunderbirds part of it. But, dude, it was it was really cool. Which, me growing up with my dad in naval aviation, I've seen, the Blue Angels as a kid a bunch, and all. But coolest thing they did, they got 6 of them together with the one following them. So there's 7. Man, they come down over the runway, and as they come straight up, they do and they all just kind of.
And they spread out. Yeah, that's awesome when they do that.
And the one goes.
And the
those
one
air
that was behind
those
them
air shows are just badass.
Because the one trailing them back here, it's kind of like he just, he come flying in and they just thought, and it was just cool. It's cool. But Linda, you got a bunch of footage I did. So at the end of the Coach video, we're going to have to end it with the Thunderbirds. But it's a good trip.
Now, when he comes back in December, are you guys? Is he? Because that's going to be crappie season too.
Yeah, we'll take him probably one time crappie fishing, but he comes back to bass. Coach is a bass fisher, and I want to give it to Coach. And I want to really. That dude, for 3 days, got in the front of that boat and threw his ass off. I mean, he did a day like me and Lindy when we go all day and don't catch but 5 or 6. I mean, I know what he's a freaking trooper. A couple times he stopped, took him a little, maybe 10-minute break. But I mean, that boy fishes from the moment he gets in that boat. We get up, way before daylight. He's gung-ho. He's just ready to go.
That's awesome.
Like we did on our vacations, and we used to come for 12 years.
But you got to keep up with him. He lost his hat somehow out of the boat in the first 15 minutes, and I don't know where. He didn't realize it for a couple hours, but I remember it when it was sitting there, and then it wasn't, so I didn't think no more about it. But
the wind's did it blow out?
Dude, wind's only blowing 30 miles an hour, and I done moved the boat twice.
True.
He goes, where's my hat? I said, the one you had laying in the floor in front of my console. When I'm behind the wheel, I can't see something laying up there on the rod box, He
goes, of course not.
He goes, yeah, I laid it right there. I was like, I don't know that damn thing. I mean, the wind's blowing. Hell, it's blowing my hat off. I don't know. So I told him me and Lindy will be out there fishing sometime this week and look down and see a damn hat. Because it's so grassy. It's probably just who knows where it is.
Yeah, it's probably just sitting out there somewhere. I got to do a little saltwater fishing a couple weeks ago.
I saw your video.
Yeah, which was cool. Yeah, the guy that I went fishing with, his name is Paul. He's and it's funny how I met him. I met him at we had brought the girls to the mall to go see Santa Claus. and after we were done, we were having lunch in like this pizza joint that's in the mall. And he was sitting there at the bar. He was having lunch, and I hear drag screaming. You know that sound. You know that sound when you hear drag screaming. And he was watching videos on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, you like watching fishing videos?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I fish and da 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 da." And I told him, I have a channel and everything like that. And he was like, "Oh, I've seen your videos." And I just started talking to him. Really cool guy. Turns out he is he's a retired Navy diver that worked on. He's EOD. He worked on dismantling bombs as a Navy diver.
Cool.
And just I've been talking to him for a bunch of months, and finally got a chance to go out and fish with him. He's like, "Let's go hit up the Loxahatchee." So I was like, "All right, that sounds like fun." So met him, and
that's how you met. I wondered how you met that dude.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and what's really cool is he's actually got a really cool opportunity for my students at the school, because he's actually trying to do a TV show and pitch a TV show about dismantling the bombs. And about a month ago, he got back from Ukraine. He was over in Ukraine, and he filmed a ton of footage about like all these like landmines and everything that are over there in the Ukraine, and they're trying to get them out of there and everything. I mean, it's really cool stuff. Like some of the stories he was telling were just like unbelievable. So, but it was awesome. I, can't thank him enough for taking me out, and he's like, "Let's go do it again. We got to get a snook," so. Yeah. But it was cool to get out saltwater fishing. The last time we were on the Loxahatchee was when I was with you guys, and we weren't able really to get anything. Remember that day? Right. And it was hot as hell.
Yeah.
When we went out there, we were in the same spots that we went.
Right.
Remember when we were out there and we went through all that area? Dude, you should see the way they got that place tore up. Remember the bridge that we went under?
Yeah.
All right, so now they got the bright line coming through there, and it is I couldn't believe it, how different it is. And they've got the bridge. Do you guys remember when we went out and we went to the left to go where we went fishing?
Yeah.
Sandbar back there? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sandbar. Well, remember, if you looked over to the right, there was the lighthouse.
Right.
And you had that bridge that was right before the lighthouse. That was the US 1 bridge. US 1.
They were doing construction on
Shane.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, that's what it was. They was tearing it down when we were there.
And they're building, and now the construction there, they're building it up so they can make it a little higher for certain boats to pass through.
Yeah.
Like, I was blown away, and I kicked myself in the butt for not getting footage of it. But like, that bridge is gone right now, and they're building it up to try and let taller boats pass through. But It was wild, and like, you should see just the amount of like barges and cranes that are all over there. It's wild. I was like, damn.
Very cool. Let me tell a little saga. What's the last you heard on working on the trolling motor?
Yours?
Yeah.
You sent me a text about.
You weren't here last week. You weren't there last week.
Yeah, you sent a text about like something like you rebuilt it and saved yourself some money on it.
Well, we'll just start from there. Put new seals, bearings, all kinds of stuff through it. Some people already heard this. I think we talked about it in the live last week. But anyway, got it all back together. Went to the lake. We put it in the water. Went to headwaters. Dropped it in the water. I hit the button and said, "Damn, that thing's quiet." turned up the speed a little bit, started pushing the boat backwards. I was like,
that's not good.
But it's backwards.
Because, I unplugged the brushes, and they plug straight. One plugs to the power, the red, one plugs to black.
Yep.
I said, no worries. Me and Lindy were there. So what I did, instead of tearing back into the bottom of it, I took the head part apart where that big red and black wire go down in there. Mm-hmm. You have a junction right there, so you can working on the trolling motor, take it apart right there. I popped the head off, unhooked the 2 wires, just switched them. Which, same size wire, it just made a red one into the black one, and it worked good.
Right,
Now, let me back up. I ran it for about an hour just backwards. Spun it around to where backwards was making us go forward.
Right, okay.
Because mine goes all the way around,
Thinking we could
and it worked all right. It got up in the grass, which put your prop working backwards, and it was like, no. So we go back to the boat ramp. No, I turned it around. That's where we were at there. I turned the 2 wires around. What's up, Teddy? Into a story. Listen.
What up, Ted?
So we keep on fishing, right? Now remember, I put bearings and seals and all this in it. Dude, we fished a couple hours. I hit the button, bring the trolling motor up into the boat, up into the cradle. I hit the gas on the boat, which brings up the front of the boat, right?
Back up. You left one little part out.
What?
What did you do when you had the head off of the
Oh, dropped a couple screws in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I dropped a couple screws in the water off the head, but that was really no big deal. It's just a cover. Well, no, that helped us. Now, it's a big deal in the story because it helps us not, which didn't let it seal completely tight, missing a couple screws. Now, this is on the power head, right? So a couple hours of fishing, I raise the trolling motor up in the boat, give it the gas, front of the boat comes up. Dude, water starts pouring out of the power head of the trolling motor.
Oh, shoot.
Not the bottom, the top. So that means the bottom had filled, the bottom had filled full of water. When the boat come up, it ran down the tube, filled up, pouring water. I'm like, oh,
what up,
shit.
Bullock?
What's up, Kelly? So anyway, then we take it to the ramp. And we're going to see if I can't, we've taken it apart so many times. I said, we're going to fix it, pull it up on the bank. I'm going to look and see what's up, and try to see if we can't figure it out. So we get up the bank, we tear it apart. One seal in the front. It's a long story, but it took a lot of investigation to find out exactly which direction it went in there. The logical way, in the way that looks 100% like it should, ain't the way. But anyway, we hadn't figured that out at this time yet. So I switched my wires, get everything, put it back together. Wait a minute, I didn't even see it, Kelly. Sorry, I'm talking. Oh, I know you've seen some virtual fish. But anyway, so we go back fishing. It don't pour as much water out. Well, first thing, I wouldn't raise it all the way in the boat. When we'd move, I'd cock it up part way, keep head down, head down, head down. So we get back home, right? I figure out the seal deal. I'm pretty sure. I take it apart. Now let me back up. One of the times I took it apart after I had the wires crossed up, I took a piece of green tape and put it around the power wire. I took a piece of green tape and wrapped it around the wire that the brushes are on, the brush that it was hooked to. Mm-hmm. Or not the opposite one, the correct one. That way I knew it was green to green. As long as I put them 2 greens, it's only 2 wires. So I get out here working on it the day we have to go pick up Coach that afternoon. So this was Monday during the day because we fished Sunday. Yeah. Dude, I tear the motor apart, get it all done. I mean, back and forth, got it to where I think everything's right. Tried to go buy some new seals, but nobody had them. So I turned it around, did everything, sealed it back up. You can't put the trolling motor in the water off the boat sitting on the trailer. Because the thing where your crank and all is in the way.
Right, it's right there, yeah.
Right. Well, I wanted to check it, so I make it, mine. I hit the button, it starts going in the water. And anybody that doesn't know, it's a push button deploy, so it's not like I can just lower it a little bit. I have to hit a button. It has to go off the boat and go so far down for it to let me turn it on. Dude, I went ahead and put it off the boat, carefully watching, got it down, turned it on and tried it. And I'm looking at that prop. Now, I made sure I went green tape to green tape. No way I could. Dude, I look at that prop spinning, and I'm like, that son of a gun looks backwards. But, I got myself thinking, well, I'm green tape to green tape. No way it can be backwards. I put it back up in the boat. Everything's fine. I walk away from the boat. I get about to the garage, and I'm like, that son of a B is backwards. So I go back to the boat, go to put it down again. The way I did it, hugging that thing, I get it stuck. It goes, gets caught in there against the trailer jack, so it can't finish its movement.
Oh, shit.
Dude, it can't finish the movement to go down. It can't do the movement to come up. It's just in a funky little spot. Okay, there's a big belt that runs up that trolling motor where they come up and down on, that rib belt.
Yep.
Dude, I'm sitting there dicking with that thing. All of a sudden, that belt goes pop. Trolling motor goes bam to the ground. This is before I go to pick Coach up for a week charter. I pulled the damn teeth off the bottom of the freaking belt. I was like, no way. No way.
Oh.
I sit down, dude, it's like 2 o'clock. 2:30 in the afternoon. We have to leave at like 4 o'clock, 4:30. We had to leave. I got done. We had to leave at 5:30 because he got in there at 8. We had to leave at 5:30 to go get Coach. This is like 2:30. I about panicked. I mean, I about thought we was going to have to buy a new truck.
No, I don't blame you.
A new trolling motor, can't get the part. I'm like, I'm screwed. I am screwed. I remember that I replaced that trim piece and it came with a new belt when I bought the new one. I was like, I still got the old belt down there. Dude, I ain't never changed one of them belts. You got to take all this shit apart. I go get the belt. I order them from Minn Kota, Shane. Takes like 3-4 days, but Coach is coming in like 3-4 hours. So anyway, I get that belt. Dude, I come up here trial by fire. I watch a YouTube video. I start stripping. You have to completely dismantle the trolling motor, head off, shit. I mean, I start tearing shit apart. I mean, panicking as fast as I can go. This is like 2:30. We got to leave about 5:30. Dude, I work. Got it fixed. Right?
There you go.
Even took the bottom back apart and made sure I was green tape to green tape. Right?
Green tape.
Resealed it. Loaded that mug up. Me and Coach get to the water. I dump it in the water. The some bitch is running backwards. And it's green tape to green tape, which I've done. And all I can figure is there's a plate that I put down in that trolling motor. It's got these 2 little grooves that have to line up. That plate is holding your 2 brushes. One's kind of low, one's kind of high.
Okay.
The only thing, I guess, is you can put that plate in this way or that way. I didn't realize you could. Only thing it has to be position of where that plate is the only way I could have messed up green tape to green tape. I know, Ted. We're getting ready to upgrade. That's not going to be long, Ted.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, replacing the trolling motor would have still been a hurry job. But anyway, switch the 2 wires. All I did with Coach, switch the 2 wires right there at the ramp, on top. We fished for a week. But good news, not a single drop of water came out of the power head. I got
That's
all that
good.
fixed. But, dude, I had no clue that you could – no clue. Hey, Pearl. But me and Lindy both know that trolling motor. I guarantee you right now you can blindfold me and I could completely dismantle that son of a gun and put it back together. What's up,
I bet
PA?
you were like, I bet the panic that you had trying to get that damn thing done before you guys had to drive up to Orlando to go get him.
I finished at 4:45. We had to leave by 5:30 to go pick him up.
And I bet the conversation on the way up was like, oh my God, I hope it's all right. I hope it's good.
I knew it was backwards because, that started at me looking at that prop and I knew it was going to be. I told Coach. That's why I checked it at the boat ramp. As soon as I put the boat in the water, I said, I don't know how, but it's going to be backwards. Oh, yeah, I told Kenny all about it. He kept up. But I'll be honest, Doc, out there about 3:45, I'm about to have a breakdown on the front of the boat. I ain't shit you, dude. I
bet, man.
I didn't know if I wanted to shit, cry, run, quit. I really didn't know what was going to happen.
And I saw all those looks.
Quitting's not an option. Quitting is not an option.
Now, Lindy is gone when I break the belt. She pulls in like 5 minutes after I broke it. And, dude, I'm just standing at the front of the boat looking at her in the driveway, and she knew something wasn't right. I had the look of like, oh, I mean, dude, we got Mr. Joe's boat stored here. You know, he stores it here, and he's got like a little 12-volt trolling motor. I done looked down there and thought, oh, shit, I'm calling Joe. I mean, really, if I couldn't have got the part, I mean, then it turned out to be so windy, I didn't use the trolling motor near as much. We just rode the freaking wind. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, like, where'd this wind come from this past week? Like, it just like.
I know. We had just told Coach it was beautiful, and it showed no signs of that wind coming.
Well, it showed a little bit of wind. It didn't show the rain that we got every day.
Hey, Chris.
The gusts either.
What's up, Bogley? And yes, Kenny, you told me congrats on the new Ultrex 112. You the man. Your Bogley triangle.
Yeah. I can't do it.
So I think what we decided.
H. Rice and cornbread, girl.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Hello.
They want to come say hi.
Hello.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my God. Did you guys like eat sugar? Like, how much candy do we have?
Dinner.
No, don't do that. Are you insane?
I see your teeth are growing back.
No, they're not.
This one is.
Well, that bottom one, she still ain't got front teeth.
Not yet.
She still ain't got front teeth yet.
I can still eat.
You can still eat? That's good.
No, but I have to use my side. I have to use.
No, you don't eat with your front teeth. You don't go. You go like.
I think next week I'm making a dental appointment. I know I am, and I ain't looking forward to that.
For what?
Remember back when I got that last, I don't know if you remember the crown, I told you I had 2 fillings that I got as kids. I was probably.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, they're just going around it. Yeah, one of those chipped off today. Just enough to leave me a sharp place. And she already told me it was going to have to be a damn root canal and all. Well, dude, there ain't nothing above it. It's in the very back. I think I'm just going to lose that one. I think I'm just going to give her up.
You will not go up there. No. What? You want to get up on the thing? All right, hold on. Go.
Dance around.
It ain't even Halloween yet. They haven't had candy.
Cool, Ted. That is a good one.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday.
Oh, here we go. Showtime at the Apollo.
Can you tell that they're jacked up? I mean, what did you guys do?
Not me.
Her. What did you give her?
I didn't give her anything. She was just eating chicken fried from Burger King.
Come here. Come here, demon.
You got in a chicken fight with Barbie?
Oh. So, we've got Halloween coming up. And what are you going to be?
A dead creepy doll.
Dead creepy doll.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Finally, someone said it right.
Finally, Miss Lindia finally said it right. Like somebody said it right.
Yep, someone said a dead doll. Like everyone else said a dead doll, but she said a dead creepy doll.
So Miss Lindia got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like what's the Sally on Nightmare Before Christmas? Kind of the Sally look.
I didn't give her anything, Chris.
No, that's the Wednesday dance. You're doing the Wednesday dance. I'm talking about Sally from.
Oh, don't. No, now you got him started. Oh my God.
Okay.
And then what are you going to be, baby?
A devil.
A devil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mama said to read that foosball is the devil.
Cornbreads.
That's her. That's her foot.
That's her foot behind her head.
Get your feet off the thing. Oh my God. Do you guys want little ones for a little bit?
No.
You sure?
We're good. Thanks, boss. We're good. We're good.
You sure?
Positive.
Wouldn't trade it for the world, though.
But we've been there, done that.
They had. All right, girls. Say goodbye to your fans. Say goodbye to your fans.
Bye, fans.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys later.
I licked your elbow.
I know you did.
Pieces.
They've had a busy week, man.
Halloween party tomorrow.
We've been doing like Halloween parties, like, oh my god, they've been in their costumes like 5 times already. It's not even Halloween.
You quit doing it. You quit doing it the minute I started doing it. You, Doc, you were sitting there like this. So I said, I'll give me a mustache too. Well, I'll just be. Kenny, they're not for sale. That's the truth, Shane, because they'll be gone.
No, they could be at the right price. No, I'm joking.
They'll be working at the casino tonight, like, before you know it, being a bartender making money.
Yeah, we've had so many things. It's like, it's crazy. Like when the holidays come up, just like how much ramp up there is to the actual holiday. It's ridiculous. Trunk or treats and dances, and it's like 3 weeks leading up to the actual holiday. We've had to bring them to like all this stuff. They got a Halloween party. They got a Halloween party tomorrow that we got to go to. I mean, but again, just like everybody says, you got to enjoy them while they're young because it only happens one time. What?
Coach just got home.
Oh, he got home. He landed and.
Okay.
Funny
thing about Coach, he has to be at the airport 2 hours before takeoff.
You have to. That's not Coach. That's a thing, dude.
Yeah, but there where he's going, he's within 30 minutes, he's done sitting.
But no, like seriously, no, you have to be at the airport 2 hours before you fly out.
I'm not.
Lindy's not. She rolled in there 30 minutes before. You know us, Doc.
It's a small
listen,
airport.
I've got 14 students this year for our trip to. There you go, Coach.
Oh, yeah. I'd say 4 hours.
I got 14 students I'm taking to California this year in March. And because we go to California and you know the time difference and everything. We take an early flight out of Fort Lauderdale. This year, the flight we can get out of going from Fort Lauderdale to LA is at 6 a.m.
Whoa.
So them little gems got to be at the airport at 4 a.m. in Lauderdale, which Lauderdale is about 45 minutes from where we are. So that's happening.
Anything's drinking wine 3 of those hours.
I can see that at the bigger airports, but Sanford's a small airport.
And let me do a commercial. The new iPhone 15 titaniums are badass phones, man. The freaking cameras.
Pro Max.
Pro Max. I've been sending Doc pictures today. I've been blown away by the quality of the pictures of what it does.
No, the one you sent of the Gator, was like phenomenal.
Dude, that's National Geographic. That's National Geographic looking. Let me see if I can.
Hey, Gary.
And just don't do it. No, there's a little bit.
No, there you go. I mean, that's a beautiful picture, dude. Like that camera is pretty badass.
There's the tournament fisher dude.
What's up, Gary?
Congratulations to you and Shane.
Shane, sorry didn't make the live last night, but like I said, I've had Coach. We've been fishing daylight till dark. But last night we left a little early because he always takes us out for the big steak dinner last night.
Yeah, not before last.
Yeah, not before.
Go to Lexie's? Where'd you go?
Speckled perch.
Speckled perch?
Yeah.
Then I saw you were on by the time I got into bed exhausted. I'm doing all the cooking, so.
Chris, it's crazy. Plus, it's got, this one whole lens for zoom. That's what they're bragging on, the biggest zoom on a cell phone. I took a picture of this freaking white bird. It was way off, and I zoomed it. Well, they're taking pictures of the Thunderbirds today flying. Dude, I could track them. I had it, it was zoomed in. I mean, it's freaking cool.
Y'all see on the video.
Yeah, even the intros. When me and Coach did the first intro, that was the day after the day we got them. I'm leaving that out. We went and got new cell phones the same day I trashed the trolling motor right here. But the first day that I got it, the first day that I held it up and did the intro and I'm looking at it, I kind of got a little spellbound. I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that looks freaking clear. Yeah. Plus, it'll do like transfer your pictures to the portrait mode, kind of like your thumbnails where the thing in the front's clear and everything in the back's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, a little depth of field there where you got the background a little blurry.
I've been having to watch videos on crap it'll do. It's pretty freaking cool phone. And I've had everybody talking about the issues, dude. It laid in the boat all day, me filming, all kinds of stuff with the phone. We got in the truck at the end of the day, and I had just a little under half power. And I would kill my other phone. It'd be dead by the end of the day.
It charges fast and it holds.
I don't feel it getting hot. I don't feel none of that weird shit.
Yeah, I haven't really paid attention. What are some of the issues that they're saying?
I got a kickstand case.
Oh, look at you. You all fancy.
Well, dude, out here I always have to prop it on. This is my old prop for my cell phone watching videos. So we had to buy new cases, and I was like, oh, let me get and in the boat a couple times filming Coach, I opened it and put it on my hand like that. Over the boat. At least that's something better than them. And
that's
all the
cool.
new cases.
That's really cool.
All the new iPhones, they have these like protective ring because that's like where the hard drive is right there.
No, that's the ring. The ring is for the magnet charging. Oh, so okay. You can you actually don't need to plug your phone in at the bottom. It's mag charge. You can literally, if you get the magnet charge it, you can lay it right on there. That's what that ring's for.
Yeah, but it still has that too. Next time we order from Sticker Mule, I'm gonna get one of them. I think it'll be one of them little small circle decals.
Yeah, they do what? I mean, you can get them as big as you want. Like when they run the promos, it's 3x3.
But I don't need, I don't need freaking.
I would do 2x2. Yeah, I would do 2.
I don't even know if a 2x2. That's more like a.
I don't know.
1.5.
But it's a cool phone. We both got you can see through my case, got the natural titanium color.
Yep. What'd you get, cool. Lydia?
I did the blue.
I mean, she just got a blue cover. It's the same phone. She just got in the same case.
Oh, you just did the blue cover, but you got the titanium, same phone?
Same phone, everything. But we had to get different, covers because they lay together in the boat. Now, ain't no way we can have the same thing. Coolest thing, let me show you my favorite trick of it for filming. It has an action button, like an instant. You push this button one time and it can do whatever you want it to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So see, if you look, I'm locked. I hold the button. Wait a minute, it didn't do it that time. There it went. It automatically takes out of my bed. I got it on video, so it's one button and I'm videoing. Where before I'd have to, unlock it because the sun wouldn't recognize me, get the camera. Yeah, man.
See, like on mine, now mine's a little older than yours, but like I have the 2 buttons on the bottom that you can see with the.
I do too, but I don't know. I don't use them.
Like, so if I needed to film something real quick, you just hold that down and then bam, I got the.
Yeah, he does too.
Look, it's me twice.
Bogley, you know what the big difference in my phone and yours is? I got a screensaver of me holding a big ass fish.
Douglas caught some big ass fish.
He ain't caught one that big.
I think it's like a 17-inch smallmouth in this.
He did catch some big, nice smallmouth.
Yeah.
He catch a pike or a striper or something?
I don't know. I looked in the chat, and that was the first name I saw. I said I was going to mess with Bogey about it, so I couldn't say Shane. Shane catches digging.
Yeah, Jane does.
I could have said Gary.
I haven't heard from Joe in a minute. Joe must have maybe found a car.
Found him a car.
Found a truck.
I think he needs. We had this little laugh in the four-way. I don't know if you kept up, Doc. I think he needs to get him in a Suzu Trooper.
No, Jesus Christ, no.
And then Bogley said he used to have something funny.
There he is. No, he's still here.
No, that's the.
All right, Joe's still here.
No, he's still here.
I know. Oh, Bogley said, "Suck on that." Let me turn it. Big old catfish.
I knew
That doesn't count.
With a big fish.
I know I can't get the screen everything's reflecting off each other, man. What you want here?
Catfish don't count, Chris. You know that.
Wait a minute, Joe. Okay, what's the abbreviation? FCC. Wait, let me see if I remember. FCC ANT, something like that. You know what I'm talking about, Doc?
Yeah. FCFC.
FCFC. What then we had FCFC, but there was something at the end.
There was something at the end. Did we do a thing at the end?
It was EN or AN or something funny. We had a big laugh about it.
Mama teaches not nice to
EN.
Yeah. He goes, "How about this, Doc?" Bogley sent this one, said, "How about that, Doc?"
Look at that.
What's that?
The FCC won't let me be me.
That's a big fish.
But I feel so empty without me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Did you see Taylor?
This looks like
Swift
a job for me, so everybody just follow me. Because we need a little controversy because it'll be so empty without me.
Did you Taylor Swift is a billionaire.
I know we heard that on the radio today.
2.2.
No, her new tour
Billionaire.
made $2.2 billion.
She's a billionaire now.
She's up there with Paul McCartney.
Kinsley's all jacked up. She's going to see the movie next weekend with her friend. And thank God, like, her friend's mom is taking them. Jen and I don't have to go take them. They're going.
Go ahead.
She's made a T-shirt and bracelets. Like they're treating this like they're going to the goddamn concert. I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Is it wrong that I want to see her all of a sudden go down like the Britney Spears trail?
No, 100% not, because I want the same thing. I don't know. Just like,
I want to see.
I want Travis Kelce to do like some weird thing, and then there's like a video and like, yeah, no, I want this to end terribly.
I want to see
Oh, come on.
The shot getting out of the limo, where they had to blur out her hoo-hoo that's shining. She done shaved half her head. She's about half damn doped.
She shaved all her head, dude. She shaved all her head. Yeah, I kind of want that to happen.
All right, Anyfin said her parents live 15 minutes from me, and Doc knows Burt Reynolds. Yay, we know Roland Martin. Yay.
Hey, listen, she's a billionaire now. Take him hostage.
And Anyfin.
Eminem is his favorite rapist?
Yeah, Eminem is his favorite rapist. Our neighbor, Adam, y'all know I refer to him as Jew Boy. Him and Anyfin could be very close kin.
He bought him a T-shirt that says G.I. Jew.
Yeah.
And he's the greatest American Hebrew.
Yep, he's got both those shirts, G.I. Jew and the Great American Hebrew. But anyway,
Adam?
Yeah, Jew Boy. Anyway, him and Anyfin look so much alike. They act so much alike, sound a lot alike. I mean, even I had to get Lindy out here one time and said, "Does he not remind you of Adam?" She looked at it because he sure does.
Yeah. Oh, I love Adam and Michelle so much. I do.
That's what it should say. His jersey should say Taylor's boyfriend. I agree. Oh, not rapist. I thought you were making a joke. So he did say your favorite rapist.
Dude, that's a publicity stunt. I'm telling you, it is. It is.
Okay, I don't give a darn about. I'm not a sports fan. I really don't give a rat's whoopity whoopity. A buddy of mine had Carolina Panthers season tickets on like the freaking third row, 50-yard line. I mean, they were about nice seats. But he hated the Dallas Cowboys. So he always gave those tickets away. Or
Okay.
I went to a couple games with him. Either one of the guys didn't go, or it's the ones where I took my mom to go see the Panthers. The Panthers play but it was the Dallas Cowboys. But it was the game where the guy on the Cowboys was dating some kind of controversy, and everybody in the crowd had the face of Jessica Simpson, maybe.
Oh, that was Tony Romo.
Anyway, when all that controversy, with all that crap going on with her, dude, everybody, it seemed like thousands of people in the crowd had the stick with the face picture, and everybody was just because it was hilarious. I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, that's funny.
That was a long time ago.
Anything, his profile, he thinks he's a sexy man. Like I said, y'all are built a lot alike, same height, same look, same hairstyle. But except his profile picture on Facebook, he's wearing an American flag thong or banana hammock or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, no, we don't need to see any of that. We're good.
Dude, his driveway is a quarter mile. I'll hear something. I'll look out in the paved road in the cul-de-sac. Jew will be putting out, I shouldn't say that. Adam would be putting out his trash cans in his boxers. Well, more like boxer briefs. Some may have a big rip. So you're looking at like part crack, part butt cheek.
Oh my God.
Okay, apparently he takes a walk every morning around his long driveway, butt naked, swatting the mosquitoes with his freaking underwear. Yeah.
No. Why?
Well, we can't. I don't know. We can't see it. If he'd come around one more curve, he'd be in our yard. But he says he turns around up there. I was like, wow.
No.
That would be cool.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Wow.
But funny guy. I mean, he's the one. I don't know if you remember the stories that took us to the freaking
gun show.
Yeah, the NRA gun show auction. And it was like his first one since they moved to this town, and he got about drunked up on beers. And my last redneck figuring on my fingers was over $15K he had done spent. Yeah. Dude, he was buying guns and sending his 10-year-old son up there to get them, and the guy on stage goes, is your dad here? Yeah. His boy's like 12 now, and I ain't kidding you. If Rocco comes up here to the gate, he'll have a pistol, probably 3 knives, a flashlight. I mean, he carries everything.
Smartest kid that you'll ever see for his age.
And he put up any fence. No, dude, that's not how I picture you. Y'all look a lot alike. That's what I can't help what you look like. You look like Jew boy. I didn't say you walk around naked, but now that we're on the subject, I bet you damn rode your bike naked until them wigglies got to bouncing around too bad. But I know you. You've ridden your racing bike butt ass naked somewhere. I don't know, them little bitty seats, that wouldn't go down good for me.
No, that wouldn't. No, that would not. No, that couldn't. I don't know if that could happen at all.
But let me tell the most thing. Adam is way younger than us. Not way. He's under 50. He's in his 40s, maybe early 40s. Made some kind of freaking ton of damn greenbacks with a website company, something company with the internet.
Oh boy, so he was part of the like .com movement. Okay.
Oh boy's got some change to throw at stuff.
He's very smart.
Very smart, yeah.
Very, very smart.
And he ain't scared to throw money at a project. He's the guy that I'd like to have that, and he'll just throw money till it finally gets what he wants. Like the culvert stopped up in his road. First, he had somebody dig it all up. They dig it up, try to patch the culvert. He spent $5,000 trying not to have to dig it out and spend $6,000, if that makes any sense. So he spent the And in the end, he had to dig it up and do it the other way. Anyway. You need the padding. I'm sure you do on them little box seats. Winners stand up the whole way, just saying. I bet Lance Armstrong stood up the whole way because he only had one nut. He'd be lopsided if he didn't. My opinion. Now, Eddie Finn is a bicycle racer. He may disagree and probably does disagree. But I think damn Lance Armstrong got a raw deal.
I kind of do too.
I mean, cheating's cheating. I agree.
But that's still
man.
Stringers.
Oh, Buck. Let me share Buck's news for anybody who hadn't heard. Apparently, one of the guys that cheated putting the weights in the walleye just got busted for poaching deer. So,
yeah, you told me that before we came on air. Yeah.
Yeah, Lance is a huge scapegoat. That's what I thought too. But damn, he played such a good part in damn dodgeball. Damn, that's a good scene in dodgeball. And it's right before he got shut down. So I love watching it. Well, that was right before they busted Lance. So I love watching it because he's like, oh, I would have gave up, right before I won this. I'd like to see him do that over again right after it. Like, hey, guy, would you like some steroids before y'all go play dodgeball?
No, so, yeah, like you were telling me before we came on, that the guy that I guess did the walleye with the weights and everything poached a deer. Guy look, and like I told you, at least he's consistent.
Yeah, man. If you're going to do it one way, do it one way.
Right. Just full gorilla. Go at it. You're going to be a piece of garbage and fishing. Be a piece of garbage as you're hunting.
And hunting too.
What'd Buck say?
No, this is Joe now.
Oh.
Joe just randomly sent us this.
I love it.
But I put Joe on that fish, so I technically guided him. How about that? There's one back at you. Oh, wait a minute. We got a Burt Reynolds story. Oh, I'm trying to get the mouse so I can highlight it. Eddie Finn is topping the Burt Reynolds story.
What happened?
Eddie Finn. I raced Lance twice. All the top guys were on the juice. Willie Nelson said to leave Lance Armstrong alone for smoking weed and riding bikes because when Willie smokes, he can't even find his bike. But Willie Nelson's still alive. And Tommy Chong's still alive.
Bert's not.
Doc, I don't know about you, but that picture of Joe with that big fish, I was so glad when Joe caught a 5-pounder. I was so glad.
Yeah.
Because he was late in the day. He done about had his belt down a couple times.
Uh-huh.
He was all right
till you caught him. Man. That was a hell of a day. I mean,
it was fun, yeah.
For as many fish as we caught, and then for all three of us to bag a 5-pounder. I mean, that was cool. That was fun.
That shows you how the bite was, because dude, we caught fish all over the lake
all day. Mm-hmm.
Everywhere we went. It wasn't like with Coach. I kind of had to stay in the back area. Joe said everybody felt better. I know you felt better, Joe. I dag it. Now Uncle Buck says he wants his 5 seconds of fame too.
There it is, Buck.
There we go. Look at you, Buck. I think it's.
I don't know how much fame you're going to get here, Buck. There's 11 of us in here, so.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Buck. I appreciate you thinking you're some fame over here. Oh, Buck, don't think I don't know how to long arm one, but you can't long arm it all the way. You got to crook just a little. That way, you can argue. Say, look, my elbow's bent. I know how to do them.
Did you see the? You're not on Instagram. I was on Instagram, and
And when y'all send
was,
me Instagram stuff, sometimes I can't see it. Like I didn't get to watch the deer poaching thing because I don't have Instagram. But go ahead.
I was watching something on Instagram and it was just like talking about guys that like long arm the fish, and it's just like, you know, it was one of those like videos where it's like a robotic voice, and it was like, I'm gonna show you how these YouTubers who catch these fish make it look like they're big fish, but they're not. You have to long arm the fish and da 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 da. And then you also have to have your hat backwards and look like a douchebag. And I was like, all right, that's freaking awesome.
Read
Dude, it made me laugh. Which one?
Read anything. The novel.
I watched Rolling Green break his chin on a short track, go to the field, grab a new bike, ride through the field.
Video.
Dude, and it's just like baseball too. I mean, like, because like you remember, I don't know if you remember, because I know, John, you don't follow sports but like when Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were like in that battle for the home run lead, and then Barry Bonds did it. They were all juiced up, dude. They were all taking steroids. They were all taking performance enhancing drugs.
See, I can show my age and my ignorance of sports. I truly thought you were going to talk about when they busted down Pete Rose for gambling.
And I remember that too, dude. And that's bullshit. Like, I mean, seriously,
Won't put him in the Hall of Fame. God damn it.
Won't put him in the Hall of Fame. And I mean, granted, they're not going to put McGwire, Sosa, and Bonds in the Hall of Fame. It'll never happen. But like, I mean, come on, dude. Pete Rose was not only was he a phenomenal player and did amazing things, but he was a great coach. Like, let's give Pete a break.
But he could have not had the football helmet haircut his whole life.
He did look ridiculous.
You know, it was like I squared. I'm more of a true grit kind of guy.
I can't argue with you on the haircut thing, because
Any fan, do you know what a grit is? Just curiosity.
Dude, speaking of baseball, I don't know if, and no, I'm not going to say I don't know if you've been following it. I know you haven't. The baseball playoffs are going on, and the Philadelphia Phillies, who were a great team this year, should have, they should win it all. They played the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are a good team, not great. So Philly is up on them big time, but Arizona comes back. Arizona has to go into Philly for 2 games to win the right to go to the World Series. Nobody expects them to win. Of course, they win. And my buddy sent me this video. There's this kid. He's wearing a Phillies jersey. And he's got a microphone. And he just literally, freaking brilliant, goes out in front of the stadium. And he's like, what are your thoughts on the season? And just puts a microphone in front of all these Philly fans. And dude, he got like it, YouTube Shorts gold, Instagram gold, TikTok gold. I mean, just like, it was awesome. These people in Philly are phenomenal. They're like, F so-and-so. It was, my buddy sent me the video. I'll send it to you, John. It's freaking hilarious. Oh my God. I was laughing my ass off watching it.
Can you imagine the talk in the boat with a guy named Coach who eats, lives, and breathes every kind of sport there is, that likes to talk, and he'd just rattle on about all this, and I'd sit there and go, well, nope, don't have a clue, Coach.
See, I'd probably have a great conversation with him. I love sports. I do.
Dude, he'll sit down even here. You'll see him on his phone, and he'll be looking, and he'll go, God damn it, in the truck holler, like, what? He goes, And he'll say something about somebody, something in a sport, something. I'm like, what? Same thing, Jimmy Houston. He has to be comb over. I used to think it was a big comb over, but now that he's old, and that's what I think, dude. I think Jimmy Houston used to comb over. Then he's joined the hair club for men now that he's got a bunch of money, and he transplanted that shit because it looks like the same hair, but you see it up in the front too.
I think you're on. I think you're on to something there.
He has it growing there like the cover.
No, I think you're on to something. I think you're on to something there.
Dude, I've watched videos lately, and he has like blonde hair. But when he was younger, it was the big comb over. I mean, that's what it was.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was up front. It was like I don't know. I'm not gonna do the thing on my hair, but it's
all head on the front with what's in the back. That's a comb over.
I have the Italian afro, so that's not gonna do anything.
I think he's getting treatment because now his old videos, his hair will be messed up, and you can see it.
I like it. What? I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're onto something. We should explore this more.
I don't really care.
Come on. Let's be controversial.
I'm team rolling. I don't care enough about Jimmy Houston.
Dude, that was funny
when had like a Joe Dirt situation, stuck a rug. That's what I'm thinking. They glued it on and he didn't figure out how to get it off.
That was funny when Joe was in the chat. He was like, "Yeah, no, I wouldn't know rolling if he, walked." What did he say?
He couldn't pick him out of a lineup or something.
Pick him out of a lineup. That was it.
First, when I sent the picture of it or something, he said, "Oh, that's your friend you fish with or something." Great coach. The old boy coach is funny. God, he made me laugh. You know, it's not when a weight comes up behind your bait?
Yep.
Coach calls it a swell.
Okay.
I guess because living at the ocean, he says, "Look at that swell." And it took me forever again to figure it out. Didn't they, if I'm not mistaken?
I get it. I would totally understand if I was on the boat and he said, "Look at that swell." I'd get it. Just from saltwater fishing.
You know what made me say a bunch, though, after he would say, "Look at that swell"? What would be my comment? Swell.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't some black girl put like Gorilla Glue in her hair, and that's why they have to put it on the label now or something?
Was it Gorilla Glue? No, I thought it was Super Glue.
I thought it was Gorilla Glue.
It's some kind of glue, yeah. Colored girl put.
Was it Gorilla Glue?
I think it's Gorilla Glue when I said it colored girl. So I'm trying not to emphasize on that anymore.
Never mind, change subject.
Doc, one of them jokes that I hadn't got to get in all week? I got one in.
You got one in? All right.
Yeah. You guys hair privilege.
I thought it was Super Glue. I really thought it was Super Glue. But it could have been Gorilla Glue.
I could do the comb over. Y'all ain't never seen me with my hair down.
I have.
That's my new look. I'm just going to start going with that.
No.
And it is all, I mean, I've broke so much and lost so much. 10 years ago, dude, I had like a crazy mop hair. Too much hair.
He said Jim Dandy.
Go Jim Dandy. Go Jim Dandy. Hippie, that's right. Old hippie. Yep, and tried to sue the company. Didn't work. It was definitely Gorilla Glue. I knew it was, but
okay.
Sometimes you just got to smile at Doc and act like he's right, or he won't. Just go, yeah, maybe.
No, I couldn't remember. What the hell? What the hell you want from me? I have to, keep all sorts of things in track in my head, and sometimes things just fall through.
That's daddy. An actual haircut, Shane. May 1st, so it was like April.
April 28th.
March, no, because I had to go to court first. It was like March of 1988. Yeah. And it used to be a lot longer. Like I said, Lindy gets mad when it's time to brush my hair, I literally pull my hair right here and just go. You know, shampoo, conditioner, and whatever tangles were in it get ripped out. I mean, I have to pull it off the brush. I'm terrible on it.
I just got a text about the Gorilla Glue thing.
Did Buck correct you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, while we're on the subject of people, tomorrow Retro Bassin has a video coming out, Doc, that has, he told me to tell you, he put a surprise in it for you. Just for you.
Who, Chris?
Yes, at Retro Bassin.
Really?
I know, all I'll tell you is I know he needed your logo. So.
Oh, cool.
What
I
do you
love
call
Chris.
it? I was reading Buck's text out loud, wasn't even thinking.
Is Chris, did they move yet?
Yeah, dude. Floridian. He is barely a Floridian. Barely. He fished his first video he made fishing in Florida. One side of the river he's on is Florida, the other side is Georgia. He is barely in Florida. Barely in Florida.
So they're North Florida?
Northeast, right up. Apparently when you cross the line there, we talked about the big bridges and all coming in. He said, as soon as you cross that, I'll like the first house right there. I was like, oh, okay. They're going to end up coming south. They're going to come south eventually, but they moved. Her parents are on some island up that way, and they just had to get a house and get it going. He's planning on
got a video coming out.
What?
So he's got a video coming out tomorrow.
In the morning. It'll come out like 7 a.m. I'll have a link up for it too. I'll share it in the community because he said it's a surprise for you. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Real cool.
I'll probably be fishing. I'm gonna try and go fishing tomorrow morning. Not try. I'm going fishing tomorrow morning. Just don't know what time, because literally I'm not setting an alarm. Whenever my ass wakes up, I'm going. I am exhausted from last night. I had to go out, work the football game, and help my kids. Obviously, live stream the football game that we had last night. Thursday games are terrible. Like, that's why I wasn't,
How late did you have to stay up, Doc?
I didn't get to bed last night till about 12:30.
Oh, I thought you said 10 o'clock when you told the story earlier.
Oh, no. The game got over about like 9:45, 10 o'clock. But by the time I got home and ate and you're wound up, I didn't get to bed till like 12:30 last night. And then I'm up at 5. So, yeah.
Oh, like I said, Coach being here, we picked him up. So he's been here 5 days, technically. Dude, I've been rolling from like 4 in the morning till, which I would get to bed early because we'd get home here about 8 o'clock. And in the evening, Lindy would have supper ready. So about 9:30, I'd just pass out, but just rolling hard. Oh, you can't see it on camera, but that's how coon-eyed I am.
Oh, hell yeah. No, you can see it on camera.
Most of that's wind and shit, too. It's just whipping, dude. It's rough.
Dude, that wind is brutal. The wind is brutal. It's not supposed to calm down until like Monday, Tuesday.
Today, the wind felt kind of warm, dude. Last 3 days, which I'm an hour north at Donkeyland. It just had this. It was cool enough. I wore a T-shirt under my fishing shirt, like when we started in the morning, and never took it off all day. So I'm wearing a T-shirt and the fishing shirt. I know people up north are laughing. That was my winter coat. I had on a winter T-shirt.
I don't care if they laugh. We choose to live in the greatest state in the goddamn country, and
what I tell people, I don't care. I don't care if you used to have 70-degree weather and now it's 50-degree weather. That's 30-degree drop. Okay, that means 90 to 70, 60.
Yep.
If it gets to 60, that's still a 30-degree drop. Yeah.
We've acclimated to the Florida temperature.
Oh, I thought of another story from the week I can share. Went to Home Depot to get the damn sealer for the freaking trolling motor one of them days. Walking out of
The
Home
Monkey
Depot.
Home Depot?
Huh? Yeah, Monkey
Was
Bite.
it the
Home
Monkey
Depot.
Home Depot? It's the Monkey Bite Home Depot.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm walking across the parking lot and I hear small water charters. I turn around and look, and this hulk of a black dude, I mean a monster of a man, getting in a big work truck. Looks over, I look over there, hey, he goes, y'all got on them specs yet? I was like, not yet. He goes, I'll be watching. I'm like, cool. He drove off, no clue who he was. And then the other morning at Donkeyland, this boat pulled in front of us, and this guy, I didn't know who, I didn't pay no attention. He goes, I told you I'd be back. And it was the guy from Kentucky we saw weeks ago that said, I think I talked about it when we saw him at the ramp. He said, I'll be back in a few months to fish. And dude sitting there with his freaking $100,000 boat, probably.
That's the one that pulled up and I pulled my gun out.
Yeah, when they jumped out of the truck.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, see, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindia, for.
That's why I was shocked when he wrote the boat in front of me was him, because I ain't shitting you. It's probably a $100K boat sitting there in front of me. A nice big center console bass boat. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of like half bass boat, half center console. Nice.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Mark J and PA, they're talking their damn. See, they talking code. I think they're talking about us. That's some kind of trapper code they're using.
No more Bruiser 5s today. We got 2 number 5s customized by Hammer.
So I'm saying they're talking code. It probably means, look at Doc. He looks like a freaking fool. Something like that.
Could be. Dude, when I was fishing with Paul this couple weekends ago, and you're out there on the Loxahatchee, and you guys remember where we were at. Like, those houses are ridiculous. And, like, from just because that was what, maybe a year ago that the three of us went out there? Maybe a year ago?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're ruining the story. Just.
Year ago. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a year ago. The way they built that up around there, like, what the hell do these people do for a living to afford those goddamn houses that are on, like you sit there and I want to know. I want to know what those people do for a living. That, like, those houses are amazing looking, and, like, what are they doing? What are they doing that we're not?
You're talking about multi-million-dollar probably houses through there?
Of course, yes.
The property's $1 million plus probably on some of them lots.
Absolutely it is.
It's like I watched this older lady today. When I say she's older, poor dear's older, pumping gas in her freaking badass Lexus SUV. And I was just sitting there looking, thinking, wonder where she got the money to have a Lexus, at this time in her life, made me wonder, what did her hubby or her do? They did something to be driving a Lexus at like 80 years old. I mean, you're rolling it.
I mean, a car is a car payment. I mean, any asshole can like, just, you might have caught her on the first month she had it and can't make the payments anymore. Like, any asshole can have a car payment. But, like, those houses, like, what are they? Yeah. What did they do? How did they get them? Like, what the frick are we doing wrong?
Check that out. PA Trappin said, can't wait to try them when Beaver starts. And it's mention Beaver, and there's Backwoods Barbarian. All you got to do is mention Beaver, and he's right here.
Right.
Beaver?
Oh, Mark, I watched your setter spreader 5 double trap hook and springing video.
I have not yet.
I got down an old trap and set and sprung it my damn self. First,
it's on my watch list. I have not watched Mark's video yet.
I didn't watch it. I don't understand it. I was kidding. I was gonna say I boiled it, then I threw it in a bunch of oil. Trying to think of what all he did. And then I made me. You know what I did, Doc? I went out to the beach and I got me a big bucket of sand. I come home. I got me a can of turtle wax and I waxed dirt. You ever watch Mark J's video where he waxes dirt?
Yes, I've seen a couple of those.
Isn't that when you don't wash your truck before you put the turtle wax to it? Isn't that wax and dirt?
I like the analogy. I like that. That's good.
But I do understand why, because it's dirt they can put on the trap that doesn't freeze. So I understand why, but he's the only person I truly know that waxes dirt. And freaking backwoods barbarian been damn grouse hunting with a freaking recurve bow. He's just trying to be the damn woodsman of the year or something. I don't know. He's just always doing something. I saw the big bear piled up.
He is the woodsman of the year.
He is the woodsman. I saw where you piled the bear up.
I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, man, he's pretty slick. Take that recurve, shoot them grouse out of a tree. My comment was, did you find that arrow? He goes, well, I found that one. So I'm sure there's some, because I've been a bow hunter my whole life, and I have got aggravated at a squirrel and said, I can shoot that son of a gun. Didn't get the squirrel, and damn sure didn't see that $10 arrow and $10 worth of broadhead and all that shit flying down through the woods. Hell, any Finn, him and his boys gonna kill a bear next. Hell, they always killing something. Kevin killed a box of donuts and a damn yoo-hoo, I'm sure.
You see, there's a lot of I've been seeing a lot of people post videos about a lot of black bear sightings here in Florida, like where they're coming in.
I've seen them everywhere. Yeah,
their garbage and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying.
I mean, they're not huge, but like I saw one video where a guy posted and it was like, these damn raccoons keep getting in my freaking garbage, and he walks like around the side of the house. There's a black bear, like just you can see the eyes with the light, and it was just like he goes, oh shit, that's a bear, and he just like darts back into his garage.
Have you seen the one where the lady like lets the dog out the front porch and it kind of runs around the bushes, and she stomps over there, like hears something, goes over and kind of just looks around that, and you can tell she goes, ah, and comes running back around.
I ain't seen that one, no. Dude, my mom, hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. You know, my mom has, where my mom lives, I go fishing there every now and again. And got a little pond, lake area where she's at. They pulled this out of there.
Heck to the yeah.
What is it?
The gator,
alligator.
Right? Yes, he's got mouth open. Hard to see.
10 foot. 10 foot gator.
Where was it?
In my mom's in the pond where like I've pulled peacock bass out of there and everything like that. 10-foot gator. They said it was 10 foot.
Wow. We saw one, if not bigger than that.
And the only listen, the only one that I've seen over there, the only one that I've ever seen over there when I've gone fishing, and I haven't caught shit over in her pond, and maybe because there's a 10-foot gator in there that I didn't see. But I mean, I've seen a 2.5-foot little gator, and I keep wanting to catch him, but I know it's illegal as hell, so I won't. That's the only thing I've seen over there. And then she sent that to me about 2 nights ago, and she goes, they just pulled this out in, you know, she's like, they just pulled this out of the pond tonight. And I was like, holy shit. And she said, yeah, 10-foot gator. They pulled it out of there.
Are they relocating it?
She didn't say. I don't know if they killed it or relocated it.
They relocated to a boot factory.
Yeah, more than likely a 10-foot gator in the area where she's at, that gator's done. And they called a trapper. I guarantee you he 86'd it. Probably going to harvest the meat, you know.
Look what Backwoods wrote. He never lost an arrow all day. Then one grouse at the end. He lost 4, but he found 2 of them. Man, I had a buddy that got into hunting crows. He loved that.
No, but the little gator, I see it all the time when I go fishing over there, and that's the only one I've ever seen. He's right there on the bank. He'll drop back in when I come up, and he just stays right there. He just hangs out. He's not a problem.
And Doc, it's probably illegal for Coach to feed Cheetos to an alligator, which he would never do that, and I would never video the alligator eating the Cheetos, but I bet that could happen. I bet if you threw Cheetos at a gator, it would eat them. Hypothetically, I bet if it swam right up to the boat and you kept throwing a handful of your fishing guide's Cheetos in the water until your fishing guide said, "Quit throwing my damn Cheetos in the water," maybe an alligator would eat them.
Well, no, because if it fell into the water. If it fell into the water, you're fine. I think they just fell. I don't think they were. The Cheetos fell into the water, and that's the gator's responsibility to. Yeah, no, I think you're fine.
And that's not an alligator with a Cheeto actually hanging out of its freaking mouth. Look at that, Doc. It actually has a Cheeto in its mouth.
See, now the problem is now that gator has cancer because all food that we eat causes cancer.
Preservatives, yeah. The fake cheese, the fake blower, the fake puff.
I've been eating freaking Cheetos my whole damn life.
Well, it's
only thing it ever gave me was an orange Jimmy. And like I said, I went to the doctor. He told me to quit eating Cheetos and watching porn, and that would go away.
You got to stop drinking sweet tea too, like as much, because you're gonna get bad kidney stones.
Dude, I've had bad kidney stones, and when I quit eating goody powders, when I about OD'd on them, let me knock on wood.
Oh, the goddamn goody powders! Oh,
dude, let me knock on wood. I have not had an attack since I quit. Dude, I was eating like 6 to 10 a day, easy. I mean, wolfing them. And when I got hooked,
sell that anymore? I thought they banned. Did they ban that? Yeah, no. They banned the goody powder. No,
they didn't.
I saw some the other day at the store.
Only thing with a goody powder, if you'll read the label, it's like freaking 20% caffeine. So I get up in the morning, glass of sweet tea, 2 goody powders, and a cigarette, son. I was ready to face the world. Come on, bring it on.
And all that crystalline stuff in it.
That makes sense. That's where all my kidney stones come from because I'm only drinking powder. I wonder if kids that eat a bunch of those damn fun dips and them, remember what was the pixie sticks? I wonder if they got kidney stones. I used to eat the shit out of those.
Dude, I wonder what's here. Here's the thing I wonder, and like I don't know if you guys probably don't interact with a lot of the youth of America.
We used to have kids, Doc.
No. Now these kids are eating like these hot Takis that are blue and like these red, like with all this red and blue dye. Like I wonder what the fuck that is gonna do to them. Oh, I cursed. Oh, where were we? We're
wait,
9:25, and it's your channel. You let them rip, Doc.
We're good.
They did
like that can't be good. That's not real, dude. That's not real. Like the redness and the blueness in those foods, and I see these and they eat this shit at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like,
okay, when we were young,
the bell rings, and these kids are like slamming like red hot Cheetos and Takis at like 7:38 in the morning. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
They'll regret it later.
And when I was younger, what did they get rid of? Like red dye number 9, or there was some kind of dye.
Red dye number 5. It was red dye number 5.
That's what it was. It's killing everybody off.
No,
wait a minute. Anyfin, speaking of beaver, I gotta go. Ward, you were a little tough on the beef last night. And that's something that all you working class folks don't understand. But when I feed mom breakfast in the morning, I'm hooked now on watching. They do 2 episodes of Leave It to Beaver. I watch them every morning. I watch the Beeve every morning.
And you know what the problem is? Is there's no shows like that being produced anymore.
That's exactly what's wrong, dude. There ain't.
Yep.
No Andy Griffiths. No Leave It to Beavers.
Nope.
I blame 100%. It on about the time I never was an All in the Family fan. I think that started the downhill trend about right there. Because he got loud. I mean, and I'm loud and obnoxious and all. I never did get into All in the Family. And I never liked freaking King of the Hill. I didn't like the way
I never did. No, yeah. A lot of people like that show. That's a show that I never got into.
Sorry. King of Queens, not King of the Hill. I love King of the Hill. I didn't like King of Queens.
I didn't like either one of those.
I didn't like the way Carrie talked to Doug. If I'd have been Doug, I'd have bounced her damn, what is she, a damn Scientologist ass up out of there.
Good morning, Amanda.
Hello, Amanda. Are you ready to start today?
It's her Saturday morning.
Oh, it's Saturday, but you don't brush kangaroos on Saturdays. That's right.
Yes, she does.
Does she? Yeah. Oh, you brushing kangaroos on Saturday.
She brushes kangaroos every day.
That's true.
But she's the
dude, I am so tired. I'm delirious right now.
Billy Reyes.
I really should go get my glasses out of the house so I can read the comments, but it's really hard for me to read the comments.
Nobody even mentioned I'm wearing Lindia glasses. I broke mine out there on the trolling motor, dropped them and broke the frame. So I'm wearing Lindia glasses.
I didn't even notice. Asian. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. Asian.
Oh,
how come Lindia's not wearing her glasses?
She's not reading chat.
Oh, okay.
Ginger, you fogging up my glasses. That's my favorite Gilligan's Island.
She's driving a tractor today.
I worked today, but it's driving a tractor. Won't you ride on my big green tractor? We can go.
I would like to know if Joe is still in here. I'd like to know how the truck search is going.
Any troopers for sale?
That Ford Ranger.
Dude, you stole it. I was going to say, maybe he'll buy one of them damn Ford Rangers.
That's a Ford Ranger.
It's red, not green.
Oh, is it an International Harvester?
It's an Alice
Chalmer.
What did he say? Not great. Most ads are in Spanish. ¿Qué?
¿Por qué?
Well, he is down south. He is in that. Dude, once you get past me, about 20 minutes past me, man, it's all Spanish.
No,
it's all Spanish.
I went with my adopted son down to Miami to pick up his Jeep. Nobody in that whole place spoke English.
Yep.
We got our first crappy charter call today from a group of guys from Miami, and they don't sound Spanish.
Nice.
They don't sound Spanish.
Then they're not from Miami.
Probably not.
Dude, I gotta go to Miami on November 18th. I gotta do the baseball thing again, November 18th.
Hook me up with a good deal on a new GoPro. Where was that? I remember Joe talking about something. I remember Joe saying
when they were the GoPro 8, the GoPro Hero 8s were like cheap as hell.
Yeah.
Mark, did you get the Hero 8? Is that or the 9 or the 10 or which one? See, John, like when I was texting you earlier, I thought you had done something with I thought you guys already had the new phones on the last video because like when you guys were doing like that, the obviously third person view, I was like, damn, that looks really good.
Yeah, I think that's just because I jacked my rendering up or something. I don't know. I've been playing with it. Mark got him a Hero 8, $200.
Nice.
Did you get your Ducket rod? Did you order the buy one get one free Ducket rod, Silverado?
No, I didn't order it.
And did you notice the video where we went to Lake Jackson? I did the 2 still pictures of a bunch of our duckets lined up in the boat.
Yeah.
We got
Anyway,
three more. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we got duckets. Yeah, we got a bunch of duckets right now. We got a bunch of rods right now.
I'm really disappointed in the ducket bait caster that I got. I mean, it was free when I bought the rod. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna try a little bit of grease in the bearings and everything, but I mean, it doesn't cast, man. I mean, it does not cast at all.
Coach worked the Green Ghost this whole. That rod, dude. I love it, and it was when Coach's hands on it.
That's an $89 rod. That's awesome.
Yeah, and
Ted Arnold.
And it gets pounded. WB.
Welcome back, Ted.
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back. What's up, Teddy Ruxpin? I'm out on a charter with Coach trying to get on a damn fish and ain't biting, and Ted sends me a text about his damn premiere at 7 o'clock. I don't even think he's off the water yet or just got off the water. I was like, I ain't watching that, Ted.
I'm working.
But we saw, he got to see a bunch of deer. I got a pretty good shot of a bald eagle flying out there fishing. I missed him hitting the water, but I got a good video.
That's one thing I'm kind of disappointed about is I've never seen a bald eagle when we've gone out there at Donkeyland. I've never seen.
That's a story.
I've seen the deer. I've seen the turkey. I've seen everything else. Never a bald eagle out there.
Story with that, me and Lindy are driving. It was right before Coach came. We was going fishing. One of the last Sunday. Up in front of us, you can see like a dead coon, something in the middle of the road, about half squashed.
Mm-hmm.
Enough time, Lindy goes, "What's in the road?" So we're looking at this dead thing. Out of the view, all of a sudden into view, this freaking bald eagle comes swooping down on the road. It was gonna grab it and just fly off. But apparently, when it grabbed it, it all didn't go. So it had to sit for a moment and then take off. I had to get on the binders. I said, if we shove a bald eagle through the windshield, I'm going to crap my pants right here.
That thing was as big as the front of the truck.
Then we got talking about, I guess you'd have to call FWC if you put a bald eagle through the windshield.
Really?
I mean,
yeah, it makes sense. Okay. No,
you damn sure you wouldn't want somebody driving by watching you over there like wrestling a half-dead damn bald eagle getting your tag number.
And they ain't going to let you keep it. They will.
True.
Yeah, they'll come and they take it from you.
Yeah.
Man, that's something we learned. I don't know if the Seminoles do, but like out west, when a bald eagle gets killed and somebody calls them or an injured one, the local Indian population gets paperwork that they can get some of the feathers. It's illegal to possess a bald eagle feather. Well, those tribes, there's so many tribes use those feathers for stuff. That's where they get them from. Is like if the game wardens have a dead one or something. There's a whole wild story about it.
Okay.
If a game warden pulls you over for something out in the woods and you happen to have a bald eagle feather up on your dash that you found out in the woods, they will confiscate that feather.
Wow.
That's like if you found a dead hawk and you cut his freaking talon off and hang it on your rear view, it's your ass when Mr. Game Warden sees it.
Huh.
Wait a minute. Remind me, Doc, when I come down, I will show you a bald eagle.
No.
Ted, I'll show you a white-eared elephant. Doc, you ever seen a white-eared elephant?
No, I'm out.
Oh, I'm sure, Backwoods, you wouldn't dare have a damn bald eagle feather. But it was cool. It was cool watching him damn swoop down. Like I said, we about to smack him.
And then right down the road,
had to dodge a couple freaking deer. Doe and a dude I saw him come out of the woods. We're driving along. He get on the brakes real hard, and that doe shoots across the road, and the little one was standing over. I was like, "Don't you do it! Don't you do it!" And I'm trying to get stopped. It come running, and it got like beside the boat and just stopped and stood there for a moment because I'd come to a stop.
That's one of the things I really love about going out there is just like all the wildlife you see.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Because I mean, that really is when you go out that way. That really is real Florida. I mean that like a lot of people think Florida. A lot of people think Florida is like the coast, and like that's really not, because the majority of our state is that. It's the cow pastures. It's all. It's so cool to see that when you go out there. You see the turkeys, you see the deer, you see the hogs, the cows. I mean, it's just, and you get all that just literally driving down that. Well, now what is it? Now they paved half the road. Is it half the road that they paved going out there?
Yeah.
So now it's 6.5 miles of dirt road instead of 12.
13.
Yeah. But Jackson's the same way, Doc. It's just beautiful.
Jackson's a little cooler, really.
Yeah.
And you get some weird, meth head, transient weirdos bent over a Ford.
Talk about hippie chick living in the camper, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, me and Coach went out there. It's creepy. You get out there in the dark, and there's like a big old one of them adventure vans, all white, just sitting there. You're like, oh shit. We kind of got our stuff in the
that is take the pistol out of wherever it is and go ahead.
Oh, I did.
And put one in the chamber and have it in your lap as you're going out.
I'm the only truck parked there. That camper thing's over there. We get out on the lake, and all of a sudden you start hearing, honk, 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 somebody's car alarm. Enough me and Coach went, and it does it just for a moment and quits. And we both about the same time went, ain't mine. He got it turned off too damn quick. Well, you go fill that doe tag, Teddy.
Go get it, Ted.
Good luck, Ted.
What do you think, Doc? You're yawning. You want to close down a little early tonight?
I would not mind, man. You're
I said, looking rough, man.
I'm exhausted, dude. I'm exhausted. I'm going on like I'm going on 4.5 hours of sleep.
We just got back from Orlando.
Teaching all day today.
That was a 5-hour round trip, dropping Coach off.
Oh yeah, that's right. He flies into Orlando, right?
Yeah, because it's straight shot and cheaper.
Yeah.
We did Steak and Shake for dinner. I think that's only like the second time we've ate steak. It was pretty good.
Steak and Shake's not bad.
It wasn't
not bad. Not my first choice, but
not bad.
I'll eat Steak and Shake.
They had a sign up, $10,000, and you get half the profits, is what it says to start your own franchise. $10,000 up front.
Really?
And you get half the profits. That's what it said. No, I wonder if that covers the land. I wonder if that'll get it built by the land and all that. I mean, hell.
No, absolutely. No, hell no.
Well, wait a minute. You're only getting half the profit. So think about it. You kick up $10K. They come in and just build another damn Steak and Shake. You have to, I guess, staff it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You may not have to do nothing. It might be like one of these damn modular homes. You might give them $10K, and all of a sudden you get to hang your certificate on the wall that you own this.
Modular home Steak and Shake.
Look at Joe. Have a good one, guys. I'm still hunting for a Donkeyland roadworthy vehicle.
Woo! All right, Joe.
Get it, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you paddling out that damn canal one day.
Good night, Joe.
That shit ain't.
No, I want to put his kayak. I want to put his kayak on the bow of the boat, take him way back there in the back where we fish, kick Joe out with his kayak.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to fish in a little lake that we can't get our boat in.
Yeah, he needs to go about 10 horsepower or less lake and fish if you bring in a kayak.
Yeah. That's where the big ones are, Joe.
But Doc, you can stay on if you want, dude. I think we're gonna jump off here.
No, I'm done, man. Like I said, I'm going on 4.5. I'm going on 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm good.
Hang on.
I'm good if we bail.
Hang on, I got to play something right before we go. This is something good to end on. Of course, when we left to go fishing, I text Billy Dean and told him, "Yo, we're headed to Donkey Land with Coach." Right? You know, Billy Dean. I'm even wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
That's what makes me think of it. WOKC. Hang on. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I got it turned down.
In your hometown radio, 100.9 FM, 1570 AM, WOKC, Okeechobie's True Country in your hometown radio station since 1962. Coming in about 10 minutes, we've got Nibbles and Bites, brought to you by Garrett's Bait and Tackle Shop with Steve Dunyan. We'll find out what the bite's been like on the Big O, but I know what the bite's been like on Donkey Land. Give a shout out to John and Lindy. They're heading up there with Coach to slay some biggins. Green lizards, big old donkeys at Donkey Land. Bass, you know what I'm talking about. They'll have a great time up there listening. They appreciate you giving me the text quest, brother. I'll play you something here shortly. But y'all have a safe trip up there and back, and I hope you have a great day on Donkey Land with the coach. That is Small Water Charters, man. Check out their videos. They go live every Friday night. He posts the best videos you will see in the fishing industry.
The best.
And they always catch not only the big ones, but they catch a bunch of them. Appreciate John and Lindy and the coach for listening. Hope y'all have a great day at Donkey Land. We'll be right back with more of Okeechobie's True Country on WOKC.
That's
Now,
awesome.
Coach, don't pay attention to nothing. He's in the truck messing with his phone. We're heading towards Donkey Land. I literally turned the radio way up, and he's over there just, I was like, "Coach, listen." And he goes, you watch his head turn around. He's like, "Oh, hell."
So he wasn't even paying attention to any of that until you told him.
Yeah, because, you know, I've done it to Batty before. You know, I'll text right as we're leaving the house. You know, text Billy Dean, yo, we're rolling out, play, you know, something. And they always make Batty's is way back, but it made the video where he's in the truck, like looking out the window. And all of a sudden you see him turn around and look because he heard Batty. And Billy Dean thought, I guess Lindy was going along. So she got the shout out, wasn't even in the truck.
Hey, there you go, Lindia. Got the shout out. You were good to go. And you didn't have to do nothing.
Just think, everybody in the WOKC listening area, that's like, it'll go to about your coast. It's a pretty big circle around.
It almost makes it here. It almost makes it here. It comes in very fuzzy. If I go north and I get a little past Jupiter, it starts to come in.
Yeah.
But there's the app. You know, people listen to it all the way up in PA and Kentucky.
Yeah. And Friday's the best.
Yeah, like all these stations now have the app. And that's the way like anybody can listen to it at any point, anywhere.
Yeah.
But on Fridays, you know, he only plays cool, you know, like old Waylon and Willie and just cool shit. I mean, he's a fun guy. All right, Doc. Later, everybody.
All right,
we're out of here.
Hit the thumbs up on your way out.
Thumbs up on your way out. Pinkies up everywhere else. How about that? Thumbs up here, pinkies up there.
Good night, Doc.
Later, Doc. Catch him up. Joe, find a truck.
All
Backwoods
right.
Barbarian.
Joe, good luck on the truck. Everybody, thank you for coming in. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Probably.
Yeah,
Later, all.
Later.